today's session on Palm 2026. We are removing the confusion today on stocking. I mean, there are lots of issues arising from the number of fish you stock. But today, we are going to remove all of those shocks. What if I told you that one of the reasons fish are not growing well is because the number of fish you are putting in the pond is too much? In some cases, you are underutilizing the pond. And today, I'm just going to do justice to that. And I'm just going to put context into all of this. See, what I'm about to show you today is one powerful thing. Good to see you. Good to see you, Tifa. Welcome. It's going to be an amazing session today. And at the end of this session today, at the end of this video, you will be able by yourself to really determine what stocking density look like and not formulas. I mean, what people say is, and we will get there. I'm going to give you what we are doing today and we're going to unpack it. So we are talking about stocking density, but we don't want, good to see you, Chimeze Patrick. We don't want to call it stocking density because not everyone who is here knows all of these terms. So I'm just going to put it in clear terms. How many fish can your pond really carry? See, even though this is very important in fish farming, it is not something, an idea that everyone understands. And it is something that really affects every fish farmer. If you stock more than necessary, your fish will not do well. Your fish will not do well. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give you a framework. I have a model that makes it simple for me. See, I have many people who good to see you, good to see you, keep joining, and let's have your engagement. I receive messages every day on how many fish should I stock in my pond? This is the size of my pond. How many fish? This is the pond. But I want to give it to you today, mentees. Mentees, I want to give it. And honestly, it's not something you will easily get out there. But I'm giving it to you. I'm seeing you all joining. Good to have you here from wherever you are joining. And should I just take this opportunity to welcome all the mentees of Pisces Academy Mentorship Program. You have been doing amazingly well. Welcome from Cameroon, welcome from Ghana, welcome from Zambia, welcome from Zimbabwe, from South Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria. Which other country have I not mentioned? Forgive me if I have not mentioned your country. Yes, good to have you. Yes, register your presence. Aisha from Ghana, good to have you. And wherever you are joining us from any part of the world, you're welcome. And it's going to be an amazing session today. What are we demystifying today? There is a whole lot of confusion around how many fish should I stock in my pond. And today, I'm not just going to tell you how many fish you should stock in this size of pond. I'm going to give you something very simple that when you put it together, you'll be able to decide. Because there are things guiding. It's not a law. In fact, those who are working by the formula that say, stock this number, they're having issues. Good to see you, Akwetsuji Joshua from Ogun State, Nigeria, from Lagos. Good to see you all. And I'm just going to dive into this deep, straightforward. See, today, I'm going to change the way you think about how many fish to stock. I'm going to change. I hope you all are hearing me because I see the numbers changing. Please let me know in the comments if you can all hear me well and clearly. Let's just take a quick survey so I know what's going on because I see the number, going up and going down. Good to see you, Dr. Hussein Musa Abdullah from Kano State, Nigeria. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody. I can hear you. Good. Thank you for that feedback. That keeps us on track. Yes. I'm going to change the way you think about are how many fish you should stock, because there are mistakes people make from this. Trust me, there are mistakes people are making from this. But I just want to start with this one question. If I give you a pond with 10,000 liters of water, now, and everyone on this session, you need to answer this. Prepare to answer this in the chat right away, because this is what is going to set. You know my model, the way we take things. It has to be conversational. It's a facilitation model where we are all involved. So I want to ask you, if I give you a tank, maybe a surface tank now of 10,000 liters of water, how many catfish will you put in it? So I want to hear your answers. I want to hear your answers. If I give you a tank, maybe a surface tank or even an eating pond, but the capacity is 10,000 liters of water, how many fish will you put in it? I can hear you crystal. I love that. Thank you for the feedback. How many fish will you put inside? Let me know. Let me know. If you are just joining us, we are dealing with the simple way. In fact, this is the simplest way I have found to understand that anybody, even any layman, can understand the number of fish to stock in a pond. And I tell you, this is one of the questions I answer every day. Some questions like that are current in my DMs too. Every day. How many fish should I stock in my pond? How many fish should I stock in my pond? Today, I want to give it to you free. This is how to know. And the simplest way, without stressing yourself, without going into serious calculations. Good. Ibele Majak says 1K. So that's 1,000 pieces. All right. So this is, I want more responses. How many, if I give you 10,000 liters of, if I give you 10,000 liters of fish, of pond, I'm having some distractions, so I've ended that. Yeah, if I give you 10,000 liters of pond or 10,000 liters of tank, good. James Oluseun says 800 pieces. Good. Let the answers keep coming in. We are going somewhere. Let it keep coming in. How many pieces? I want more responses. After enough responses, we'll keep this going. It depends on the size of the catfish. Tife says it depends on the size of the catfish. Good. And he's laughing. I like that smiling emoji. Okay, good. I want more responses. If I give you 10,000 liters of water, 10,000 liters capacity pond, how many fish will you put in it? Someone says 1,000 pieces. Someone says 800 pieces. Someone says it depends on the size of the fish. I want more responses. So we keep it rolling. Yes. Engage. And it's important. I want to see your response. All of you on the chat, let me have your responses. How many fish will you put in a 10,000 liter capacity? You know why I'm saying this? Some people will say, my pond is 10 feet by 15 feet. How many fish should I put in it? Some persons will say, I want to stock 500 pieces of fish. Some people will say, I want to stock 1,000 pieces of fish. Is this pond enough? Do you get what I'm saying? Today, we want to simplify it. Good. Chimeze Patrick says 500 pieces. Now, let me tell you. And the answers can keep coming in. But almost all the answers here can be correct. And not only that, almost all the answers here can be wrong. Good evening to you, Cynthia Mlalazi. I think you're joining us from, is it Zambia? Let me know again where you're joining us from. Yeah, Adeyemi says 1,000 pieces. You see, all of this answers you have given, all of them can be correct. And guess what? So, okay, good. Tife now says fingerlings, 1,000 pieces. adult 800 pieces. Aisha Abdul Karim says 1000 pieces, depending entirely on the fish species. Good. Meanwhile, I told you catfish. Julius Adeyemi, that's this Julius Adewale from Akure. Good to have you on the call. Yes, says okay, you're telling us where you're coming. Good to see you, Diary of a Farmer's Daughter, Dr. Ann. Good to have you. So all these answers you've given can be correct and it can be wrong. I mean, I gave you 10,000 liters capacity of pond, and I say, how many fish will you put in it? Some persons say 800, some 500, some says if it is fingerling 1,000 pieces, if it is adult 800 pieces, and we have some other. Now, I have a model. I have a model that simplifies it, and I'll tell you why. Because it looks like how many you are supposed to ask me a question the moment I ask you that question. You are supposed to ask me that how big do I want the fish to become? So it's not only about the size you want to stock now. I mean, I know, because I know someone says it depends on the size. So if I give you 10,000 liters of water and liters of pond, that pond can contain 10,000 liters of water. And I ask you, how many fish will you put in it? The first thing you should do is not to rush to give me an answer. What you should do is to ask me, how big will this fish become? See, I'm driving at something here that if you understand this, understanding how stocking density works, I will not use that word stocking density. Understanding how many fish your pond can really carry, it becomes very simple and it becomes very easy for you, especially if you walk through this simple framework I'm going to give you today. And this is not what we give, this is not what I give, but I'm going to give it to you. I mean, it's fine, because we are building a generation of farmers that understand how things work and are making it in fish farming. Not only farming, but are doing it profitably. Good to see you, Chris Jerry. Hello to you. Do you get what I'm saying? See, if you get what I'm saying today, if you truly get what I'm trying to show you today, you won't make a mistake in how many fish you should store. Because many people don't know. It's not about how many fish that exist in the pond that really matter. Your fish will not die, they will be existing, but they are not really living to their best growth potentials. And we are going to, if you are having that issue, or if you do not even know, today we are demystifying that. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? You see, after this, all those questions like I have, or anybody ask you, for those of you who are mentees of PAM, I know that there are some things you have been knowing recently. This one is adding to your weapons. Somebody now comes to you, maybe as a consultant or a farmer friend of you, or even you on your farm. You won't be confused again about how many fish to stock or what to do to know what to stock. And it's because there are questions. There are questions. See, I'm emphasizing that there are questions because, see, the question I asked you is actually simple and it sounds straightforward, but it's not complete. You are supposed to ask me that what is the size it will get to? Because it depends on the size it will get to, and it depends on how you will manage your water. I mentioned earlier that I'm going to mention this thing and I'm going to unpack it. I'm seeing a question. Someone is asking where I'm from. I'm from Nigeria. Okay, I'm going to mention it and I'm going to unpack it. And I've just mentioned that it depends on some things. The first thing I want to let you know today, see, I have a model for this. And if you follow this model, it is the easiest model I've seen. The first thing I want you to know, and I can't even believe I'm giving this out, but this is it. The first thing is that don't start with the fish. Start with the water. Start with the water. Remember, I first established that you have to first ask me that how big will the fish become? What does that mean? That's talking about biomass. So if you say 1,000 pieces, remember I said almost all of the answers you gave me are correct. And almost all of the answers you gave me are wrong. It can be correct, it can be wrong. It depends on the biomass. Now remember, I don't like using big terms or using hard English. What does biomass mean? Let us break it now. What biomass means is that what is the total weight of fish in your pond? What is the total weight of fish in your pond? So anytime I mention biomass, because I may be using it interchangeably, is because the truth is this: whether we use the term biomass or not, you must understand that if you want to have anything reasonable to do with how many fish your pond can really carry, you need to understand the total weight of the fish. And it's not difficult. I told you, today I've come to show you the easiest way to know how many fish you can stock. Today I have not come to tell you stories. I've come to tell you how to know. I mean, not only the number to stock, because you can stock anyone, any number, and your fish will be there. They may not die yet, but they won't be growing to their best potential. And one thing we are driving at is how to farm profitably. Not just to farm, anybody can farm. You know, there is a statement that is coming to my mind. I don't want to say, but really, we have to be frank. Any idiot can put fish in water. Forgive me for using that word. Do you get what I'm saying? But we want to do it profitably. These are things we need to pay attention to. Why did I say that? Forgive me. Forgive me. Now, I hope you get what I'm saying. Good to see you, Bulus Chaka from KB State, Nigeria. I hope you get what I'm saying. And biomass, I'm talking about biomass. Biomass is the total number. So it means that if I ask you that I have 10,000 liters of water, this pond can contain 10,000 liters of water. The first thing you think is that at the time I want to harvest this fish, what is their weight? What is their total weight? That's important. Now, let's go to let me hand it over to you. The first thing is that start with water, not fish. Don't start with the fish. See, the questions I have, I wish I could show you some in my DM right now. Some of them is that, how many fish should I stock in my pond? How many fish should I stock in my pond? Some people will say my pond is 10 feet by 15 feet. How many fish should I stock? Don't start with the fish. Yes, you have to first know the volume of water your fish can contain. You see, I'm intentional by asking you that if I give you a pond of 10,000 liters of water, you have to start with the volume of water. The volume of water. You have to start with the volume of water. You have to start with the volume of water. You have to start with the volume of water. And I know why I am re-emphasizing these things. I want it to sit inside your subconsciousness. That volume of water is the first thing you need to. And it's very important, because if you start from fish, you may get it wrong. But if you start with volume of water, you'll be able to calculate. And this calculation is not, in fact, I have a chart. I told you this is a model, is a framework. When anybody asks me, I don't need to stress myself with calculations. I already know them, and you don't need to memorize them if you understand this principle that I'm showing you today. And even with this, I created a chart that if your pond is 500 liters of water, if that's what it can contain, you can easily know that this is what I should do. If this is what I should do. If this is the case, this is what I should do. If this is the case. If your pond is 1,000 liter, 5,000 liter, 5,000 liter, 10,000 liters of water, if that's what it can contain, from the chart you can be able to see. And I will make the chart available for maybe just at a very low cost, but you may choose not to get the chart, because I'm going to show you exactly. I'm going to walk you how, after working, if you think you want to get it, I can actually give it free, but I don't want to give it free. I'll give it at a cost, but it will be like at almost nothing. But you don't have to get it, because I'll be giving you everything here. Okay? I'll be giving you everything here. Start with the fish. Start with the fish. I mean, don't start with the fish, start with the water. That's my emphasis. Don't start with the fish, start with the water. Good. I'm seeing our reactions. I'm seeing our reactions. And the reason you have to start with the water is because your pond does not care about how many fish you stock. Your pond does not care. Your pond cares about how many weights your water can carry. So it's not only about the space in the pond, it's about the water in the pond. Now, how many liters of water can this pond carry? So that model is in 3 parts. I remember I said don't start from fish. In fact, that's where you will end. You start from water to kg to fish. That is it. In fact, I've given it to you, and I can't believe I've just given it to you, and I'll be explaining it to you. You start with so this is it. This is just it. It makes it so easy to understand. You start with water, you start with kg, and you end with fish. That's the 3. Begin with. Can somebody put it in the chat? Yes, I'm saying it already. Start with water. Start with water. So put it in the chat. It's 3. Water, you put an arrow. Kg, put another arrow. Fish. I want to see it in the chat. I know it's going to sit with you. I know it's going to sit with you. Put it. Water, kg, and fish. So I'm trying to tell you today that water to kg to fish. Good. Akande Kayode. Good. I love that. And you see, yes, Aisha Abdul Karim. Yes, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Yes. I love how you're engaging quickly. And you know what you are doing? As you're even typing it out, you are letting it sit with you. And it's sitting in your subconscious. And I know that many of you are taking notes already. And the way it's being delivered, it's going to stay with you. It's going to stay with you. You start with water, move to kg, and move to fish. So whenever you want to stock, you don't say how many fish should I stock. I've told you the reason. Your fish does not care about the number of fish. Your fish care about your kg. And you see kg is in the center for a reason. That's the biomass right there. That's the reason why you want to start with water, because it is water that will let you know the kg. So somebody says that I'm taking this from real life questions. I want to know how many fish I should stock. The first thing you will ask, or you by yourself, you're asking yourself, you want to stock, is not the number of fish. That's not the first decision. You first want to look at how many liters of water it can contain. And now, in fact, I want to change it to you, because, when you know it's not like I'm looking it somewhere. That's why I'm telling you it's water. But since we use kg, is now liters. So it's liters, kg, number of fish. Liters, kg, number of fish. So liters of water, good. That's the balance. Liters of water, kg of fish, number of fish. Good. Liters of water, kg of fish, numbers of fish. So what do I mean by this? It means that I first want to know how much liters of water that pond can contain. So it means that anybody that I tell you that my pond is 10 by 15 or 8 by 12, it means you now ask a question because you want to calculate the volume of water. You ask the person that you have not told me the depth because you just gave me 2 dimensions and you said your pond is a concrete tank. Okay, which is rectangular. So we want to first calculate. You want to first calculate, and if you don't know how to calculate the volume of water you can take, it's not difficult, especially in this age. And I can tell you right now, so let's take for instance, a pond is 5 by 6 by 10. I mean, the length is 10 feet, the breadth is 6, and the depth, which is the height, is 5 feet. What we do is we multiply all together. 10 times 5 times 6. What you get your answer in cubic feet, and you multiply by, because you want to convert it. To liters. You multiply by 28.316, and what you have is in liters. But you don't even need to know this math that I just said. Just go to your AI or Google or ChatGPT and say convert. You measure the length of the pond, length times breadth times depth. You measure the length and say how many liters of pond can this contain. When you get the liter, that's all you need. That's all you need. That's how you get to know that. In fact, on another space, I'm getting responses from this same question I asked when I began. When I said, how many pieces of fish can your pond contain? I'm getting several answers. The same way I'm getting different answers from here. I'm saying 500. I'm saying 800. I'm saying 1,000. I'm saying 2,200. I'm saying a lot of things. But you first need to understand biomass. Kg of fish is important, and that's why I put up this framework. I call the framework PSDF. I called it Pisces Stocking Density Framework. It's just so easy. From liters to kg to fish. From liters to kg to fish. Yes, liters of water, kg of fish, number of fish. And it's the simplest way to think about stocking density. Yes, start with fish. And let me just explain this to you quickly. Because when this is the idea many people have about stocking density. They say, let's say a 1,000 liter. Okay, I'll just give it to you. It's on 3 models. For 1,000 liters of water, and I'll use this example. Because many of you, I'm seeing somebody put a message that they can't engage in the live conversation. I think they are missing because this live chat is interesting. Now, I'm trying to, explain this model to you. And I want to use something you can easily relate with. And that is this 1,000 liter chemical tank. How many of you know this 1,000 liter chemical tank? Or let me know if in the comments if you know it. Or if you don't, take for instance a 1,000 liter pond. A 1,000 liter pond. You see, a 1,000 liter pond, when you ask somebody, some people can tell you that in a 1 liter 1,000 capacity can do 100 kg of fish. And it's true, just the same way some people tell. I've come to biomass now. Some people will tell you it can do 100 pieces of fish. Some people will tell you it cannot do more than 50. Some people will say 40. Some people will say 20. Some people will say 50. Some people will say 80. All is correct. All can be correct and all can be wrong. But it depends on some things. I'm going somewhere, but you first need to understand what it depends on. It depends on, I have to first look that if I want to stock 100 pieces in this, can I manage the water it will take me? Because there are some levels that are intensive. There are some levels that are conservative. There are some levels that are middle ground that will allow you, even if you don't have time to change water every week. Personally, I do not think I want to be changing water every day. But there is a level of stocking density you can do. If you cannot change water every day, it's going to give you an issue. So I'm going to show you the things you'll be looking at. And what are the things you'll be looking at? Can you change things? Can you change water every day? It means, is water available? It means you yourself that want to change water every week, are you available to do that? Because some people are farming in their home, is homestead farming, which is fine and amazingly well, and they still go to work. Can you change water every day? And some people, the way they are feeding fish does not allow for them to stock at a particular rate. That's why I put up this model. And this model is two. For a 1,000 capacity pond, the first is 25 kg. I'm saying the biomass you should look at is three. It's three. I have one, conservative. Yes, Abdullahi Musa says, I'm aware using it at the moment. I'm aware and using it at the moment. That's talking about the 1,000 capacity chemical tank. There are many types. I'm just using this as an example because many people can relate to this. Yes. So, and I'm saying, I'm giving you the three reference points. I call them reference points in my model, in the Pisces Stocking Density Framework. It's called reference points. The three reference points are three. One is for conservative, one is for middle ground, and one is for intensive. And I'll tell you when to use it. I'll tell you when to use each of them. So let's take a 1,000 liter pond capacity, for instance. You can stock 25 kg. I'm not saying 25 kg juvenile. Remember what I started with. You look at how big the fish will become. I'm talking about how big. We are talking about the biomass. Like at the time we want to harvest this fish, what is their total weight? Don't miss this. Don't miss this. So we can now say, because some people, what they want to rear is smoking size. What some people want to rear is table size. And smoking size also varies. Some people want to rear 300 grams of fish, average weight. Some people want to rear 250 grams. Some people want to rear 500 grams average weight. Some people want to rear 1 kg average weight. Some people want to rear 1.5 kg average weight. And just like that. And you know what? In the charts, in the master chart that I created, regardless of the size of, you can just go, this is the size I want to create. You will see the number of fish you should stock, considering that this is the level you want to do. And what's that level? The first is that 25 kg of fish per 1,000 liters of water. It is highly conservative. We should use this model. The person that you don't have enough time to, is conservative. You don't have enough time to change water, or it will not put pressure on your dissolved oxygen. Yes, that's what I'm talking. That method will not put pressure on your dissolved oxygen. It will not put pressure on the way you manage water. It will not put pressure on the way the way wastes deteriorates in your water. It will not put pressure on it. Those are the kind of people that should use that. So I'm saying that, see, just follow me till the end. When you get this, you get it. You get it. There is a middle ground, is 37.5 kg per 1,000 liters of water. So I'm saying that if what you want to achieve is, you can manage it well, this one, you may not even have enough space. You can easily monitor it. You have to be able to monitor it. You can do regular water change. Yes, this middle ground, you have to be able to do regular water change. That's when you can say, for 1,000 liters of water, I can do 37.5 kilograms of fish. Yes. And it's not that you will stock 37 kilograms of fish. You will stock, what you will harvest is 37.5 kilograms of fish for 1 liter. Now, what's for 10,000 liters? We multiply by 10. I mean, it's when you get this, don't worry, we'll get there. It's not difficult and the math is straightforward. When you get what I'm trying to show you, and I'll show you how you'll be able to extrapolate it for just by simple multiplication. If it's 1,000 liter times 1, If it is 2,000 liter times 2, if it is 3,000 liter times 3, and you see the number of fish just like that. Okay, and you see in that white chemical tank, it can actually take up to 50 kilograms of fish. It means that it can take up to 50 pieces of fish to an average weight of 1 kg. It means it can take up to 25 pieces of fish to an average weight of 25 kg. That's 50 kg biomass. But do you know what this means? It is an intensive setup. You cannot use that system if you are not ready to change water. It will get to a point you have to be changing water every day. Do you now get what I'm saying? You see, if you understand what I'm saying, you will now get to know that stocking density is not a one single formula. Even before you can choose between 25 kg per 1000 liter, 37.5 kg per 1000 liter, 50 kg per 1, you have to first decide on some things, on some questions. And what are the questions? Do I have enough water to be changing every day? Do I have enough time to be changing every day? Do I know how to manage fish in an intensive level? Please let me know if you get all I'm saying. I'm saying the comment where you are joining us from. Akinpelu Tawarolua from Abeokuta. Good to have you. Ijebu, from Ijebu, we have Ayomide Star. Austin Okifo from Lagos. Joyous, Paul, good evening. Good evening to see you all. Good evening to see you. I want your responses. I want to know. I want to know if you, and I'm waiting for your responses. You know why? And if you have questions, bring it up right away. We are going to deal with this once and for all. Once and for all. Let me see if we have some questions from the live chat. Let me see if we have some questions, because stocking density is not a question of how many fish. It is a question of biomass. It is a question of how many weight, what is the weight, how many kilograms of fish. That's why we first go to the water to know how many weight it will carry. Are you getting what I'm saying? Are you getting what I'm saying? Good to see you, Austin from Ekpe. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me know. I want to, yes, I'm saying yes, sir. Yes, I want more responses. I want more responses. Because, see, it looks like, in fact, those of you at Spamp already know that you don't expect straight formulas. Those who expect straight formulas do not yet understand the guiding principles. So even when I say there is a model of 25 kg per 1000 liter, 37.5 kg per 1000 liter, and 50 kg per 1000 liter, it means that those things are based on some things. And I've mentioned those things. It is based on water availability. It's based on even your technical know how you can manage feeding, how you can change water, how available can you change water without stressing the fish. Do you understand all of these things? Good. I didn't get the intensive well. Amazing. What the intensive mean, I actually mentioned it, and I'm going to explain it well. Imagine in that chemical tank of 1000, and let your questions keep coming in. This is why questions are important, so that it puts clarity into things, and for others that do not get it. In that 1000 lit capacity pond of chemical tank that I just used as example, as our case study here, you can stock 25 pieces here. If your average weight you are going to is 1 kg, you can stock 25 pieces. You may be correct. You can stock 37.5 kg or 37.5 pieces, 37 pieces. If you are going to an average weight of 1 kg, you can also stock 50 pieces. But in the case where you stock 50 pieces and what you want to achieve is 1 kg average weight, the intensive means that you have to be able to monitor feeding well. You don't overfeed in such scenarios, because if you overfeed, your water will go bad quickly, and when mistakes keep happening, it will affect the growth of your fish. You see, in a situation where you are putting 50 kg for 1,000 liters of feed, you are putting 50 pieces of fish, and what you want to achieve is average of 1 kg. After rearing, you want to pick one fish out at random and the fish will weigh 1 kg. It will be intensive, mean that you will monitor it well. You give it proper monitoring. They will get to a stage. In the beginning, when you just stock them, you won't be changing water every day. You won't, for the first few weeks, you may not change water at all. But it will get to a time you'll be changing water every day. It will get to a time you have to be changing water every 5 days. It will get to a time you'll be changing water once a week. It will get to a point you'll be changing water every 2 days. It will get to a point you'll be changing water every day. So you have to ask yourself, can I do this? It will get to a point you may no longer be able to feed twice daily. So you also want to look, this average of 1 kg that I want to do I want to achieve it in 4 months or 5 months or 6 months or 7 months or 8 months? If you want to achieve it in 4 months, it means that you want to be feeding every day twice. And if you want to be feeding every day twice, can you do that in a 1,000 capacity pond? Are you getting what I'm saying? And I need to know, I want a feedback from you, Aisha Abdul Karim. I want to know if you're getting what I'm saying. If Ed, I'm going to answer all the questions today so we put clarity. Okay, I see someone, I was about to answer a question, but the person just retracted it. So I want to believe your question was just answered. That was why you retracted it. Bombard me with your questions on stocking density. Today, I may not touch any questions outside this because we already have sessions where we have treated it, and maybe if there are any, anyway, if you have any questions that is not about this, bring it on. I will note it, but I will not answer it here. Good. I see Aisha Abdul Karim say yes, please. I get you. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Now, let me take another question quickly. My question, sir, I am following aptly. If I overstock, how much extra feed and water exchange will I need to maintain them? Good. This is a very fantastic question. This is a very fantastic question. I love the question. If I overstock, how much extra feed and water exchange will I need to maintain them? Now, when you so this person who asked this question, you need to get my book on feeding errors that slow down fish growth. It's available in hard copy. See, many people on this call, I know, I can tell those who maybe have not, been following us for a while, and it's fine. That's why we are putting this out so that everybody will know. And I can tell those who have not yet seen my ebook or my hard copy. It's available in hard copy. This is hard copy. This is hard copy, and it's also available in ebook. You see, it's also available in ebook that you can download on your phone, and read easily. For the hard copy, you can, reference it on your farm, and there have been many reviews. If you've got the book and you're on this call and you have positive things or negative things to say about it, let's know so that others can know. And I'm going to answer your question, but I just quickly want to mention that it's going to help you a lot. It's going to help you a lot. If you need to know how to get the book, it will be in the description of this video, or message me privately. And I believe all of the mentees have my contact. If you don't have my contact, you are wrong as a mentee. And I believe as a mentee by now, this mentorship has been on for a while. So we should have at least communicated at one point or the other. If we have not, communicate with me today. The fact that you are in the community gives you access to a lot of things. Communicate with me today. Your number should be saved on I have to have your contact. You have to have mine. And it's important for many reasons. Okay, I'm seeing some notifications in the official community here. So please, someone who is here should attend to them so that they let them know we are live and that we are still live. Okay, now what am I saying? I want to answer your question. Now, if I overstock, so I first want you to know that it's important for you to get that ebook. It will open you up to many realities, and those are the things that make for profit in fish farming. Now, try everything not to overstock, because the question began by saying, if you overstock, how much extra feed and water exchange will you need to maintain them? Try everything not to overstock. Try everything in your power not to overstock. Try everything in your power not to, I'm still going to go there if you overstock, but I'm still, then this question is for somebody who have overstocked already. But for everyone here, except you have a particular production cycle going on that you have overstock, then that the answer that I'm going to give applies. But don't overstock again. After this session, if you overstock, we are supposed to jail you. Yes, I can say that one, and I won't apologize. If you are exposed to what we are discussing today and you go and overstock, we are supposed to jail you. We are supposed to arrest you. Yes, we'll call on fish welfare. You see, we are having our next session on pump. We are having another mentor that you already know all your mentors already, but you've not met some of them. You're having another mentor that is coming, and one of the things we are talking, we are going to be exposing you to is how fish welfareism is done. We're going to connect you to how fish welfareism is done all over the world, and you're going to be, involved in communities where you understand things. But I just remember this when I said you should be jailed, you should be arrested. Yes, there is a body for maintaining that. Fish are animals too. They are animals, you should not treat them anyhow. So don't overstock. That's the moral lesson of my story. Now, if you now happen to overstock, how much extra feed and water exchange will you need to maintain them? The first thing I will talk about this is about the water exchange. I'll come back to the feed. Or when you get the book or other discussions we've had, please check some videos on this channel so that we'll be able to talk about stocking. I'll talk about the water exchange, but I'll tell you the repercussion on the feed too. If you overstock, it means that you need to change water. As when you overfeed now, okay, you overstock already. Unlike us human being, when I want to eat now, you know what I do? I go to the dining table. When I want to cook, I go to the kitchen. When I want to sleep, I go to the bedroom. If I want to do video and it's not on the farm, I go to a particular place or some particular places. When I want to feed the fish, I go to the pond. When I want to ease myself, I go to the restroom. You see, even fish cannot now do this. Whatever fish needs to do has to be inside that water. This is the reason why we have to pay attention to whether they want to eat, they want to excrete, any of the activities. They carry out all of these activities. They carry out all activities. They move in water. They breathe in water. They feed in water. You see, all of those activities, movements, respiration, you see, talk about them, excretion. They perform all of those activities in water. They don't go outside of water to excrete. It is in that same water where they are feeding, they are excreting. Now, they are excreting waste in that water. When you now overstock, it means you have given too much fish the opportunity to release their waste in the water. Now, when there is a waste in water and the waste, do you know the waste will now be toxic to the fish? That's where the question you asked about extra feed comes in. When you now put extra feed again, you are compounding the issue. In fact, I love this, your question. Overstocking and extra feeding is already in fact, it's one of the issues that are causing mortality on the farm due to pollution. So you will need more monitoring, you will need more exchange of water. That's why I started by saying don't overstock. If you overstock, the way to handle it is to manage your fish well, monitor them well, manage it well. How do you manage? We can't deal with all that today, but it's in that's why you should get the book or the ebook. Everything is there. Please let me know. Yeah, Austin Akifo, if I've done justice to your question, or if you are satisfied with the answer. Now, there's another. Okay, good. Someone says, does this apply to catfish only? So I believe what this person means is that this stocking density we are talking about, or this number we are talking about, this number of fish, number of liters of water and kilograms of fish biomass that we are talking about, does it apply to catfish only? No, it applies to all fish. We are just using catfish as a case study. And that model I gave is for catfish. Yes, that model I gave, 25 kg as a conservative one, 37.5 kg per 1000 liter as a conservative one, 50 kg of fish per 1000 liter as the intensive one. Those ones are the model is for catfish. So because they have different range, different species of fish. Remember the question I started with? Started by saying, if I give you 10,000 liters of water, how many pieces of catfish will you stop putting it? You see, so it's species specific. So it has to do with the species. So when we talk about, and I can give you framework for, but we don't have enough time, so we want to deal with all of these things. For tilapia too, depending on the species, all of them have their what they can take. All right, what they can take. Well, you may use it for catfish, but I'm recommending this. You may use it for tilapia, but I'm recommending this for catfish. Okay. Now, another question here. Good evening. I have 300 plus catfish in a 1000 liter from fingerlings, now 3 weeks old, and change water every 3 days. Please, am I okay feeding twice a day? I love this question. So this question is from Abdullahim Musa. Now, do you know why I love questions from real life sessions like this and from practicing farmers? Or even if you are not practicing farmers, they are real questions and we need to tackle it. See, I have 300 plus fish. Pay attention to this. I have 300 plus fish. Now, if you have been following me, what can you say to this? Let me hear. What can you say to this question? What can you say? I want you to say, because this question, you need to first ask some questions. What's the first question you need to ask from this farmer? So, mentees of Pisces Academy, you are a consultant, and somebody consulted your fish consulting firm. Maybe Aqualife consulting firm. Are you here? We have Aqualife, Aqualad, Aqua. We have many consulting firms here. So tell us in the chat. Tell us in the live comments. It's only mentees that can understand what has been happening in the case study analysis, in the breakout rooms, because we have breakout sessions in the breakout rooms, case study analysis, presentation, and defense. This is like an tip of an iceberg of it. So let me know. This is your client, Mr. This is a real life case study. Mr. Abdullahi Musa says, good evening. He has engaged you. He has 300 plus catfish. I love this. And in a 1000 liter, the same case study we are using, let's say 1000 liter, that chemical tank, they just cut it up. So they didn't cut it at the middle. They just removed the top. So it can contain 1000 liters of water. It's stocked at fingerlings. And it is 3 weeks old now, and it changes water every 3 days. Please, is it okay feeding twice a day? Please, somebody say liters of water. He already told you that. See, so let's put it out. We have a general consultation group now, and I'm going to say but I just want to know if you are following me. I want to know if you are following me. I want to know if you are following me. Okay, I'm going to pin it so you can all see his question. Good. I have pinned that comment from our client. Good evening. I have 300 plus catfish in a 1000 liter from fingerlings, now 3 weeks old, and I change the water every 3 days. Please, am I okay feeding twice? Good. Timothy Patrick says, I will ask him the kg of fish he wants to harvest. That is it. Now I see you're following. Good. I say Aisha says biomass. Yes, yes, good. I love this. See, that's what now this shows that you are following what I'm. That's the key. Biomass is in the center. Do you remember that I say you will don't start with fish, start with water, liters of water, kilograms of fish, and number of fish. Kilograms of fish. That's the biomass. So we want to ask, so Mr. Abdullahi Musa, please tell us, what is the biomass you are looking at? By biomass, we mean what is the kilogram of fish you want to harvest? And even if you don't know it, we can ask you that since you stock 300 pieces of fish, what are you looking at? Is it that you want to stock and you want to add it when you want to harvest? Are you looking at an average weight of 300 grams, an average weight of 350 grams, an average weight of 500 grams, an average weight of 1 kg? Because now everybody pay attention to it. Let's say Mr. Abdullahi Musa wants to raise an average weight of 1 kg. Please tell me, is it okay to feed twice daily? In fact, I want to add to another question. This is a real life case study. Is that a proper stocking density? Is it too low? Can it be correct, or is it entirely wrong? Let's know. I love how this is why I love live sessions like this. And this particular live session now happens that we may make this available at least for a while, if we don't take it off the internet. If we don't take it off the internet, we'll make this available. So Chimeze Patrick says it's not a proper density. And do you know why? You have to tell us why. Why is it not a stocking density? Why is not the proper stocking density? If you think it's a proper stocking density, tell us. If you also think it's not, just like Mr. Patrick thinks so, tell us in the chat. So why is it not a proper stocking density? If you think it is, why is it a proper stocking density? We have to know. We have to know. Let me see the chart. So what you are saying today is that don't answer first. Don't answer first. Whenever anybody asks you, or whenever you want to, anybody asks you, I have this is the size of my pond, or how many fish, don't answer first. Ask this question. I want to stock, I must first ask myself, everybody on this call, or everybody watching me right now, because we may make this available. And I like the way the turn this is going. I like it. This is what we are dealing with. We are dealing with, Abdurrahuf Abdulwahab from Kaduna, Nigeria. Good to have you. This is a real life case study from Abdullahi. Who would have known that we'll be dealing with a case study today? From Mr. Abdullahi Musa, it says, good evening. I have 300 plus catfish in a 1000 liter. From fingerling now, they are 3 weeks old. And I change water every 3 days. Don't forget his question. Please answer his question. Is it okay to feed twice daily? So, Mr. Abdullahi Musa, some of the questions we want to ask you is that, okay, good. Mr. Abdullahi has answered us. It says, good one. I will like to harvest 1.2 kg average weight. 1.2 kg average weight. 1.2 kg average weight. I even said 1 kg average weight. Now, another question I want you to answer, Mr. Abdullah, is that how well do you know how to feed, and how well do you do you have water available that anytime you want to change water you can change it? Another question is that if you want to monitor your fish, are you available to monitor it every day? Are you available to monitor your feed every day? Another question is what is your knowledge about fish feeding? How well have you mastered how to feed fish? Because do you know why I asked this? I can actually raise fish in that let's say 50 pieces of fish to 1 kg in a 1,000 liter capacity. It does not mean that everyone on this call can do that. So let me go back in the charts. It could be proper depending on the age of the fish and how long it wants to keep them. Yes, this person is correct. Ibelema Jack. That's so correct. You see, at the time you put it in the fish, because they are still small, at the time you put those fish in the pond, that 300 pieces, they'll be doing fine. If you ask about stocking density at that point, it's not wrong. In fact, if you feed twice at that point, you are correct. But it will get to a point as they are growing, it will become wrong. And I'm not going to shoot beyond the gun. I'm going to take another. I just said this to buttress the perspective of Ibelema Jack when he says it could be proper depending on the age of the fish and how long Mr. Abdullah Musa wants to keep them. So this is another from the charts. Patrick says if he has 300 fish, and he wants to harvest at 300 grams each, that will be 90 kg. While one of the model, which is the conservative model, requires 50 kg max for 1,000 liters. Oh my God. So Chimeze Patrick has just demystified. You see, if you understand what Chimeze Patrick has just spelled out for us, it tells us that Mr. Abdullahi Musa has already stocked too much. This is overstocking. Can somebody put in the chat, say overstocking. You see, even the intensive one is 50 kg. But by this calculation, we have 90 kg. Do you see that this is overstocking? Can somebody say overstocking? Now, pay attention to this. This calculation says if he's harvesting at 300 grams. Mr. Abdullahi says he wants to harvest, good one, I would like to harvest at 1.2 kg average weight. 4 times than what Mr. Chimeze Patrick had estimated. He estimated that if you are doing 300 grams, so this is already 90 kg. And that's too much. That's the highest you can even do. If you have the best management practices, the best water, best monitoring, best water quality, the highest you can do is 50 kg. If you want to stock average 300 grams, you're already at 90 kg. But Mr. Abdullahi says he wants to do average weight of 1.2 kg. Do you know what it means? It means that fish will never reach that weight. It will never. It will get to a point their growth will start growing slowly, and it will get to a point they will not grow again. They will be existing, but they are not growing. And if you are feeding them, they will be feeding. Okay. Okay. I've seen some other comments. Okay, good. Thank you, Dario of a Farmer's Daughter. Thank you, Dr. Anne. She says 300 will be too much for the 1,000 liter tank. It will be too much. I love how we are faced. See, this thing we are doing is like a mirror. If you see, this is not only for Mr. Abdullahi. This is for everyone who is in this situation. Many people are in this situation right now. And this is the current situation of many farmers, majority of farmers. And what we are discussing is like a mirror. If I if I look at the mirror and there is anything on my face, maybe on my hair or maybe a stain, do you know what I should not do is beating. Some people will say, look at this mirror. No, you don't have to fight with the mirror. What you do is that you take the dust away or you clean whatever the issue is. What does it mean? If you are facing this situation, it means you should correct it and don't repeat it again. That's why we are having this, so everyone understand that this is the real way to deal with stocking density. And you know I don't like the drama. This is the real way to know how many fish you should stock in your pond. I love this session today because it gives you the guiding principle. I don't even need to work with you know there are some sessions we use presentations, and we need them because we need to show you some things. And thank God we are also having practical sessions that will be live on farms and do hands-on practical sessions. But I'm also trying to say that this is a real life situation. This is a real life situation. Let's read more comments. Good. 1.2 kg average weight in 1,000 liters. Yes, it's too much. So for 300 at 1.2 kg, not happening. Even for half the number, the pond will be overstocked. Yes, even if you use 1,000 pieces, 150 pieces, it will not do it. Can I say something? Even if you use 100 pieces, it won't. It can't do 1.2 kg. Don't forget, thank God I remember this, that the pond carries 1,000 liters of water. You don't use that 1,000 liters. You only measure, you can use maybe 900 or 800, and you don't assume, you calculate the actual depth of the water level. Do you know you don't fill the water to the brim in the ponds? Because if you fill it, your fish may be jumping out. So we don't fill the water to the brim. So when you want to deal with the volume of water, the liters of water, we don't use the actual depth of the pond. We use the actual water level. So let's say, what can I use as example? Where's my pen that I used to use? I don't have a pen yet. I have a pen. So this is your pond. This is the pond depth from here to here. And this is your water level. Your water always reach this point. This point. So when you want to calculate your height, use this one. Don't use this. Use this. So it's important. It's important. Yes, overstocking. Someone says, to be sincere, I don't think that's a proper stocking density, sir. 300 times 1.2 kg. Good. See, this is it. 300 times 1.2 kg. That's 360 kg. I think the normal should be 15 kg per meter cube to 25 kilograms per meter cube. It will approximately need 24,000 liters. That's how to think. That's how to think. So now, let's now tell, I don't want to be the only one doing this. Let's now tell Mr. Abdullahi or anyone in this kind of situation, for 1,000 liters of water, if your pond can conveniently take 1,000 liters of water, and he wants to achieve 1.2 kg, because that's what he wants to achieve. You know, we started by saying begin from water to kg to number of fish. This is the interesting part. So I want you to tell him. I want us to tell him. Let's tell him. He has told us that the capacity is 1,000 liters of water. So we are going from liters to kg to number of fish. Liters of water, kg of fish, which is biomass, to number of fish, which is pieces. So we know the liters, 1,000 liters. We know the biomass he wants to do. He has stocked 300 pieces and he wants an average weight of 1.2 kg. How many fish is he supposed to stock? So, to answer your question, thank God I remember this. You may be feeding twice daily at the early stage when they are fingerless. but you will stop feeding for 2 times. And while you are feeding at 2 times, Mr. Musa Abdullahi, and everyone who is in this scenario, or who you can put this kind of scenario into context on your farm, there will be a time where you should stop. And what is the time that will determine that? Observe. See, when these things that I'm saying, those of you that have my book, you already have the guiding principle, and especially with the troubleshooting guide, you can quickly go there and pick one or two, and you have any issue on your farm, it relates to feeding or even water, you can quickly go there and solve it, because you will see the problem there, you will see the possible cause there, and you will see the solutions there. Yes. So let me see if anyone's have. So okay, Mr. Abdullahi says water is readily available, but I intend to redistribute at 4 weeks old to 3 1,000 liter at 100 catfish bin at all tank. You see, this is it. So can you see now that when anybody tells you, you want to begin to ask questions? This is an interesting part, that Mr. Abdullahi is not saying that he's not expecting that all these 300 kg will be available, will produce 1.2 kg in that one tank. He has some other 2 tanks that are 1,000 capacity. So he doesn't want to waste water in 3 ponds for now, because the fish are still small. Can you see the perspective to this now? And I love how this comment came in after when we have dealt with these issues with that perspective, because it lets us see things in different lights, in different perspectives. Some of you are being illuminated today. You are catching the light with stocking density today. You are catching the light. What is happening is that after today, you won't have issue with how many fish should I stock. How many fish should I stock? 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 So, meanwhile, even at that, even 3 is not enough. If what you want to achieve is 1.2 kg, please pay attention to this. And this is, of course, for Mr. Musa Abdullahi, but not only for him, for everyone. In this scenario, 3 of those 1,000 liter capacity is not enough. Yes, I just saw that comment. Someone says 40 fish per 1,000 liter of water to attain 1.2 kg at harvest. Do you see? So tell us how you arrive at this. Explain. So we don't want to be using formulas. We want to work with the guiding. I understand what you are doing here. But tell us, Patrick, tell everybody in the chat, tell Mr. Abdullahi, tell everyone in the chat, so that we know that we are working with these guiding principles. 40 pieces, and just like I said, I just first need you, even if you get this my master chart I'm talking about, I'll be giving it at a very cheaper, maybe something like $1. Just put $1 in your currency. What is $1 in your currency? It's almost nothing. Yes, I'll leave that master. That master chart will show you that if you already have, you see, it will need, Akinpelo Olua says it will need about 8 tanks of 1,000 liter each. Because you want to use, see, somebody says 40 fish per 1,000 liter. Is important. Is important. And like I was saying, I have a master chart that if you have 40,000 liters of water, you have 500 liters of water, 1,000, yeah, it's greater than 500. 5,000 liters of water, 1,000 liters of water, 1,500 liters of water, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, and this is the kg you want to achieve. Easily you can just pick it and know that this is the quantity I want to achieve. If I want to do the intensive, this is the quantity I want to achieve. If I want to do the middle ground, which is 37.5 kg per 1000 liter. If I want to do the conservative, that I don't want to stress my fish, I don't have time to be changing water every now and then, I like that one. In fact, I do not recommend that you take the intensive one, so that you give your fish enough space. Be conservative. If at all you want to work around it, pick the middle ground. If I'm to recommend, that's what I would recommend for you. So what am I recommending? I'm saying that you can, for 1000 liters of fish, what you want to do is 37.5 kg of fish. So it means that if what you want to achieve at this is my recommendation, and I've put this to test. I've seen that fish that grow at this stocking density, they do well. You see them grow very fast. They maximize their growth very well. Very well. You see them grow fast. I'm saying that you are putting, for our case study now, 1000 liters of pond. That pond carries 1000 liters of water conveniently, and in this case 1000 liters of water, we have used it as your pond depth, not only as your water level, not only your pond depth. That pond can conveniently carry 1000 liters of water, and you want to achieve an average weight of 1 kg. Don't stock more than 37 pieces. That is what it means. Yes, you want an average weight of maybe 350 grams, then you can stock 100 pieces. Do you get what I'm saying? Or you want an average weight of 2 kg, 37 divided by 2. That's what you stock. Or you want an average weight of 500 grams, 37 times 2. Is that 70 something or 80 something? Do you get it? You see, it's not even about the numbers, but for you to get the principles behind it. And I'm going to reiterate this model. It's based on 1000 liters of fish, because when you know this model, you can use it with any number you want. Is for per 1000 liters of water. Your pond can take 1000 liters of water. There are 3 reference points. The first reference point is 25 kg of fish biomass. The second reference point is 37.5 kg. The third reference point is 50 kg of fish per biomass. I see many people giving thumbs up. It means you are getting it. It means you get it. And I love that. If you don't get it, let me know. If not, we'll begin to round up. Yes. But I need you to get the guiding principle. Those are the reference points. But don't miss this. At what point do you choose that this I'm going for 25 kg per 1000 liters? At what point do you choose that I'm going for 37.5 or 37 kg per 1000 liters as the reference point? At what do you consider to say I can go for 50 kg and I will do it conveniently? Because some people can. Some people are in the position to do that and to maximize that cycle and make more money with, even that smaller kind of pond, and make more money. Some people are in the position to do that. But what do I consider to decide? You see, that guy, those reference points, they are not the thing to tell you that this is what I should do. They are to guide your decision making on how many fish you should stock. They are to guide it, because in itself, those things are not your stocking density. They are a guide to your decisions, because they will prompt you to ask some questions. Can I do this? Do I have this? Can I do this? What is available? What is obtainable in terms of water, in terms of feeding, in terms of human resources, in terms of waste management, in terms of monitoring? Someone says, I would like to have the master chart at what price? $1. So convert $1 to Naira if you are in Nigeria. If you're in Kenya, convert $1 to Kenyan shillings. If you're in Ghana, convert $1 to Ghana cedis. Wherever you are, convert $1 to, and you don't have to pay in. You can pay in your, just the easiest ways. The thing is, see, meanwhile, for those who don't want to get, you may not have to get it, but if you have to get it, it's just so clear for all of these conservative methods. This is what you should do. If you want to choose this, think about this. There's a section to look at that. But for every liters of water and for all of this 25 kg, 50, 37.5 kg, 50 kg, everything just clear and straightforward. I want to see if I missed some things in the chat. I'm using the 50 kg max per 1,000 liter to calculate. Yes, that is it. That's the max. It should not be more than it. Any stocking density that is more than 50 kg for 1,000 liter is not sustainable. You will not get it. You will not get more than 50 kg per 1,000 liters. This is not only based on what I have tried. It's also based on research. And you see, anything we come up to say at a place like this, they are not something that somebody just think. They are things that have been tested over time. Yes. So you get the master chart. Just anyone, just reach out to me privately in case you are maybe just walking on the streets of YouTube and you just join us. You will find my direct WhatsApp line on this channel. Just reach out to me. Yes, good to see you, Salimon Favor. Good to see you. So for PAMP mentees, because I understand some persons may want to come back to this. It will not be available immediately after now, but I will let you know when this session, it will soon be available, possibly tomorrow, but it won't be available for long. I'm not sure. I can't guarantee. It may or it may not. But once I inform you on the official community of Pisces Academy Mentorship Program that is available, you may want to do well to watch again, to watch the replay as long as it is available. And who knows, we may make it available for everyone. And yes, I think we may begin to, to round up, but I want to take questions. So I begin to round up. But I want you to know that once anybody asks you, or even you want to stock, the things you need to ask is, don't rush to put the answer on fish. Begin to ask, what is the size at harvests? Then you begin with the liters of water. I don't want to bore you with the calculation. That's why I didn't mention anything about this is how to calculate, And I don't want anybody to stress themselves with calculation. See, even if you don't want to be stressing yourself, that's, and you want to follow the chart, that's why the chart is important. Farmers may necessarily not have to bother themselves with the chart, but farmers need to understand all that we have explained today. That's why it's important. That's why you can use the chart. See, those that don't understand what biomass means, all the records they are taking may not be useful to them. That's one of the reasons I took time to explain all of these things today. Many times we tell you that record keeping is important in fish farming. It's important, and I tell you in one of my videos, I say record keeping is the hidden secret to making money in fish farming. Yes, it is the hidden secret. But guess what? Can I tell you something? Those that don't understand that the total weight of fish in your pond at a particular point in time matters, they will not really take the best out of their record. Because what you are taking, what you are feeding, you have to, measure it with the weight of your fish. Not only feeding, many other things. And I don't want to dive into some other things. I'm waiting for questions. Let's see questions. If I have questions. So you want to know that you'll be asking yourself or your farmer friends or your colleagues or your clients that what's the liters of water, what's the kg of fish you want to get, so what's the size of fish you want to get. Those are the things. Those are the things. Those are the things. Let me see if we have some questions, and if we don't have some questions, we'll just end it here today. But if you want the chart, I wish I can show you the chart here. But the chart is just so simplified. I've not seen anything simple like that. And many people ask me questions on how many should I stock, and I answer them. You would know, and many people here can testify that. But you may not need to come to me every time, and that's why I'm explaining this. If you come, I give it to you, but you need to understand it too. And for those who would now have the chart, you can now study it and understand so many other things. It's almost like free. $1 is like free. It's just like some things we don't want to say, take it. And there are some reasons for that. Some people don't value what they don't pay for. So that's why we are saying it's almost nothing, but put something that is almost nothing for it. All right. So, and also something about when you pay for something, you pay more attention for what you pay for. What you pay for will actually help you more. So sometimes you would see from the price ascribed to it that it's not about the money. And from the way I have told you that you may not get it if you don't want to. Okay. And everything there, I've explained to you here. And that is my model on and the framework on stocking density. Yes. Yeah, I'm saying thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Taiwo. Thank you too. Thank you, Ayomide Star. Thank you, Dr. Anne Jovi. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. These are the farmers. These are the farmers. These are the mentees. And I'm just so glad for all of you mentees of Pisces Academy, especially all of those who have been so very much consistent. What is coming is amazing, and I'm not going to shoot beyond the gun. And keep it up, mentees. You all are doing amazingly well. You are doing amazingly well in all the sessions, presentations, and yes, Jida Baba, good to see you. Thank you too. Thank you. I'm seeing a lot of thank you, and I'm going to say you are welcome. You are welcome. And I think it's a good place, except we have questions, and if we don't, this will be a good place for us to, and I would gladly wait for questions. Thank you for this session. Mrs. Rhoda of Romic Farms, you're on this chat. I've not seen your chat since. You're welcome. Thank you for this educative session. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad to see you. If you are here and I've not seen your chat, let me see you in the comments. I have to know you are here. Let me know you are here. Let me know you are here. All of you, I have to know. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Jack, you're welcome. I want to see everyone. Let me know you are here. Yes, we are rounding up, but I want to see everyone on this call in the chat. Please subscribe to this channel if you want. If you haven't, hit the like button. Everyone on this call, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Joyous Paul, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you very much, sir. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you too. Yes. Yes, Cynthia, where are you joining us from again? Now, I know it's not Kenya you are joining from, but of course, I think it's Zambia or somewhere. Yes, Julius Adeyemi, good to have you. Thank you. Quite educative. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Innocent Alfred, good to have you. Good to have you. Good to have you. You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome. I want to see who has not commented yet. Let's see who is here to comment. So I want to take note of everyone, and it's intentional. It's intentional. And can I just, maybe within the next few seconds, what have you learned today? What have you learned today? How do I pay for the chat model? Send a direct message to me. send a direct message to me. Send a direct message to me on my direct WhatsApp line. On my direct WhatsApp line, send a direct message to me, and you will right away. So I'm seeing if anyone is sharing what you are welcome. Everybody is saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And in the description of this video, you will find a link to pay for the chart, to pay for the master chart. It's just so direct. I wish I could show you. It's direct, and for 500 liters of water, for 1000, 1005, and so much. And for the conservative, for the, and tells you how to use it. It also tells you how to use it. It's the simplest thing I've seen so far. Simplest thing I've seen so far. And I think it's a good time. I want to thank you all. It's a good time to pull the curtain off here. Thank you. I've seen a lot of thank you. And you are welcome. I want to thank you to mentees of Pisces Academy. Thank you. And dear farmers who are also following here, thank you so much for coming. And we'll see. Mentees we see in the academy, and for everyone we'll see in the next video. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you should. If you have not hit the like button, you should. And thank you for coming. Okay. I'm seeing a question. The first question to ask during stocking density. Okay, it's not question. This is what the person, again, the first question to ask during stocking density is the volume of water. Good. The biomass, kg at harvest. Good. Before knowing the number of fishes to stock. Thank you. That's amazing. And for everyone who needs the charts, the master charts, you will find a link to get that in the description of this video. And you can, if you have my direct WhatsApp line, you can send me a direct message, or you can also find my WhatsApp line anywhere on this channel. Almost all videos on this channel have my WhatsApp line. Yes. So take care. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a very fishful Sunday. Have a fishful day, and have a fishful week ahead. Have a fishful week ahead. And I want you to look forward to the next sessions of Pump. They are going to be amazing. They are going to be amazing. I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. Do have a fishful week. Bye.